I think I'm going to take the chair's prerogative of going ahead and getting things underway. Um, I realize the crowd is still drifting in and it's still very early in the morning, but I would welcome everybody who's here. We've got a really full and very tight schedule for the day. And so I think we probably should go ahead and get underway. I'm Glenn Morris. I'm the Director of Emerging Pathogens. I'm very pleased to be able to help out with this symposium. And as I said, I'll be chairing for the day. I would clearly want to acknowledge Center for African Studies and the Institute for Sustainable Food Systems, who are the sponsors of the symposium. And again, obviously sort of lurking in the background is the Livestock Innovation Lab, funded both by USAID and Gates, which has been a prime mover in raising this topic and bringing this topic to the attention of the university community as well as at a national and international level. Speaking as a physician, these issues surrounding child stunting are incredibly important. And again, having spent many years of my life doing work with pediatric populations internationally, this is a major issue and one that we really need to try to better understand. There have been, through the years, a number of approaches that have been undertaken to reduce the rates of child stunting. They have had varying degrees of success. I think the material presented today is going to provide some background on that. And again, as this is entitled Exploring the Complex Underlying Causes of Child Stunting, we are many decades into recognizing the problem, but still without a definite pathway, as it were, to trying to understand how to prevent these problems. And hopefully the symposium today will bring to mind some of these issues. So with that, I'd like to begin by welcoming Dr. James Anderson from the Institute for Sustainable Food Systems and asking him to say a word or two in introduction.
Thank you. I just want to take a few minutes to basically thank Sarah and thank Ari for putting together this session and for the opportunity actually to be a small part in sponsoring this symposium. I have just a couple words to say about this Institute for Sustainable Food Systems, and I have my little one slider there, which is just the there it is. I just want to say, first of all, the Institute for Sustainable Food Systems is new. It's based on really the principle that food is the indispensable cornerstone of human well-being. And without good food, without access to good food, you don't have healthy people, you don't have healthy societies, and you never really create the great things that human species is capable of doing. We were just established about 2 years ago, and we've been responsible for bringing quite a bit of expertise into the University of Florida and helping coordinate some of that expertise to get involved with projects like this project. In particular, Ari came here because of the Institute, Pedro Sanchez, Cheryl Palm, to name a few. And I'd like to mention our core objective in terms of what we want to achieve is to help University of Florida step up and participate in solving complex problems associated with the food system. Basically, the goal is to help find innovative solutions for a productive and healthy world. And with that in mind, we're very much focused on the system. And the system means not just a single dimensional solution to things, but a multidimensional solution and a multidisciplinary solution. So we assemble economists, plant pathologists, foodborne disease specialists to help solve problems. And one of the reasons it's great to be sponsoring this particular session is the way you're looking at childhood stunting and malnutrition. It's not a single bullet here, give more food. It has to do with understanding the conditions the human beings, the children are living under, understanding their access to food, understanding what other complex things in their community influence their health and ability to assimilate food or things like that. So I don't want to talk anymore. I'm an economist, so if I talk any more about food and assimilation food and things like that, I'll really start to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm looking forward to learn, and I'm really happy that you're sort of looking at this complex solution in the systems approach, because that's what we're all about. So thank you.
And Gbola Adesogan, you could say a few words of welcome as well.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here to say a few words about the Livestock Systems Innovation Lab. The full name of the lab is the Feed the Future Innovation Lab for Livestock Systems. And Feed the Future is the US government's initiative for combating hunger, tackling food security and poverty across the world. And there are about 24 innovation labs, and ours is the comprehensive livestock lab. This meeting focuses on stunting and some of the interplays of livestock and wash, and hygiene, and so on. And it's really important for us because a lot of our countries where we work are in Africa and in South Asia, where the highest stunting rates in the world are. And so you can ask the question, why livestock? Why are we focusing on livestock? And I'll just show very briefly two studies that emphasize why we're working on livestock. The first one is a study which was done in Kenya with school children, where they supplemented the basal diets of the children with meat or milk or with energy. And the basal diet is shown there on the left. It was beans and corn. And what was shown is that those who got a little bit more meat, their test scores increased by 45%. Those who got a little bit more milk, their test scores increased by 28%. Those who got more energy, there was no increase in test scores. And in fact, those in the meat group had a lot of additional desirable attributes like better leadership skills and higher test scores. They were more playful and so on and so forth. And so that is one study showing the importance of livestock for cognitive development. And then there's this second study, which I'm sure will be cited again today by some of the other speakers, that showed that just feeding an egg a day to 6 to 9 months old could reduce stunting by 47%. And that's one of the greatest reductions in stunting recorded, if it isn't the greatest. And so this just shows the potential that livestock have to play a role in reducing stunting across the world. So our vision as the Feed the Future Innovation Lab for Livestock Systems is to sustainably intensify livestock production across our countries where we work in order to improve the nutrition, the health, the incomes, and the livelihoods of the poor. So we're working in 8 different countries at the moment. We're engaged in collaborative research programs. We fund research, and we also conduct some of the research ourselves in 8 different countries in Africa and in Asia. And this is how we approach our work. Our mandate is to do research for development, but then we have 4 focal areas or areas of inquiry. And the first one is animal production and marketing, which is led by Jeff Dahl, the chair of animal sciences. Second one is livestock disease management and food safety, which is co-led by Ari and Jorge Hernandez from the vet school. And then we have a policy, and Renata is here in the room. She co-leads our policy team, and Greg Kaika leads our future livestock systems team. Our cross-cutting themes are gender, capacity building, and nutrition. And Sarah, who is one of the organizers, leads our nutrition team, and she's also on our gender team. So collectively, our work contributes to attainment of the Feed the Future vision, which is to reduce global poverty and to contribute to agricultural growth and improve nutritional status across the world. So we're funding projects. We have over 30 projects that we're funding across the world that are looking at all different aspects of the livestock value chain, right from the inputs to marketing and livestock products and home consumption. And I am particularly interested in what we're doing this morning, because even if we increase livestock production and we don't address these issues of sanitation and environmental dysfunction and so on, we're only addressing half of the problem. So I'm really excited about this opportunity to dialogue with many of you folks, and I thank you for your collaboration with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation proposal, which we're working on with many of you. So with that, I'll stop, and I thank you very much for coming. I look forward to an exciting morning. Thank you.